shame too, if I'd done what Lloyd did. Doesn't that grimoire feel a little... light?
The murmur presumes to destroy our auditory and visual senses. In all the time I have been asleep, they have never once been so bold.
Hear it? Shargun!
Ignore the caveat, Tenno. If Albrecht ever understood their babble, he never bothered to share that knowledge with me. Here they come! After all those years of creeping, silent encroachment, something has changed them, stirred them up. The necromegs never could be compelled to attack the murder. Albrecht suspected they could no longer distinguish between the indifferents and himself. A theory he was reluctant to confirm. There is a defense system of sorts. Gather enough of the floating Warframe glyphs, and they should reinvigorate the organs you're here to protect. A fallback system, in case the promised operator never showed. Shifting focus. Get to the victory! Look at them. The indifference. He could have given lessons in indifference.
Come! Come!
Albrecht once thought the Cavia should have been destroyed. Failures all. But he briefly showed reluctance. And I saw no reason to punish them for his negligence. I saw off Granum's stars. I beat back the infested. And by the void I shall see the end of these monstrosities. Dust yourself down, then. We are still alive. Rejoin me, and the Kalimo sequence may proceed.
You're right, Fish. Lloyd could never figure things out. We have nothing to worry about.
If the Kavir have been babbling our secrets to the Murmur, I shall immolate the lot of them. Promise or no promise? It seems Albrecht said more than we heard. Despite the signal becoming corrupted, his words to you are preserved in the transference buffer. We should extract them. But for that, the POM-2 requires a replacement board. And those are all hidden away in the Netracels. You do understand that accessing a Netracel without a key glyph is completely impossible?
Malaluach.
A key glyph? So, the Kavir have provided the very item we require. Very well. Proceed to the Netracel at your own risk, Tenno. That babbling oddity may be sending you into a trap, and if you do end up in one, I'm afraid you are on your own. Are a heavy burden for living beings to bear. Each type will impede you in its own way.
Look at these things lying around. Abandoned. With you!
You are his demon, not mine. I won't listen.
My apologies, Tenno. I shall refrain from further outbursts. A Netracell. Albrecht stored all manner of sentimental old junk in these. Insert the key. The Netracell security apparatus is diligent. That door won't open while it can sense the murmur nearby. So eliminate them. The lab's automated systems are trying to lock down the Netracell. Your only option is to destroy them. Sardonic aloofness. I was a fool not to see the resemblance before.
You should have left well enough alone, kiddo. It'll never get better if you keep on picking at it.
Excellent. Return to me with the bolt, Tenor. Thank you. A moment, please. Would you do the honors?
Arthur? Tenno. Forgive me. I need Lloyd to understand why I had to leave without him. Why I forced him to destroy the device after I had gone. And why I could never say the words he so needed to hear. If I had remained in the Deimos laboratory, Lloyd would never have been safe from him. You know of what I speak. And so I retreated to the only place in history where that entity could not easily follow, to draw his greedy eye away from Lloyd. Tenno, I require your trust. Craft the little curio whose blueprints you will find in the computer's memory. Complete the Kalemos sequence. Repair. Rebuild. When the time is right, find me.
The skin of a martyr doesn't suit you, Albrecht. If something mattered, he'd have found a way. It's too late. You heard him, Tenno. He requires your trust. So craft the bloody thing.
You don't want to be late again, do you?
The Jahu gargoyle. Bring it back here and we shall examine what form will do to help us. Albrecht may have told you to build that thing, but given how he used people and threw them away, he may not have cared for your safety. If that gargoyle is a threat, you must take it from the sanctum immediately. Now, activate it.
Princess Bliss, then you, Tenno, must be ecstatic. Come on then, bring it closer. Wakey, wakey.
Where did that come from? Identify yourself!
Please, Lloyd, let them figure it out. Here, in the jar. What? The fish with the big brain? Yes, the fish with the big brain. Can we please finally get this interminable process over with?
Albrecht used you to give the Cavia a voice, just as he used me to keep them alive. Such a resourceful man.
So, here we are then, the best of what's left. Clearly, Papa's plan was countered. Color me surprised. Right then, we may proceed with the sequence.
You animals have observed us all this time, have you not? You've given yourself a role in the sequence?
Indeed we have. Oh, come, Lloyd. It's named after Papa's favorite pet. Spare the raw and spoiled. We know the fragmented ones are heralds of the indifference. We know the chosen operator must summon and destroy them. And regrettably, you, Lloyd, have made this impossible.
Choose your words carefully, fish.
Tenno, the grimoire is incomplete. The final page hidden away by Lloyd. Be a darling and retrieve it. That's all. Run along.
So be it. The gift of decency was clearly not bestowed upon the Cavia, Tenno. But I cannot deny the page's current status is lost.
Talk! Talk! I can talk! Hey! Hey! Oh! Mr. Lloyd! Mr. Lloyd! Where is Papa? Why did Papa leave us? Mr. Lloyd!
Papa is gone. We could all be gone too. In an instant. Like... We have to keep quiet.
Okay.
Allow me to boil this down for you. Should the indifference's corrupting touch reach us and take back our speech, we would be screwed. So, realize and eradicate the murmur in this patch before the big bad gets word that Lloyd's awake and the fish is talking.
Tenno, there is some truth to what the fish says. That page was the last thing my Albrecht ever wrote. Meant for me. Since I had no interest in reading his endless self-justifications, I hid it away instead. But with all this chaos, it's undetectable.
mouse is missing a digit, it is confined to the strands of Kra. Don't ask, your tiny mind would likely pop under the strain of understanding. This limitation is our one hope.
Do not patronize the Tenno fish. The strands of Kra are merely void renderings of the chains of cause and effect. Conceptually embodied timelines, if you will.
Papa's daughter excelled at explaining complicated concepts in childish terms. I see now where she learned it. Arousing as I'm sure this is for you, the rest of us are moments away from an extinction grim, black, and final. So, if you would be so kind, finish up so I can point you toward that sodding page! towards competence, but here you are. Now, please, the page.
How about you give me the page instead, kiddo? Consider it part of our deal.
There. It's done. Keep it to yourself, Tenno. I'm damned if I'm giving Albrecht the last word.
Filled hand raps upon the untimed door, and sans grimoire, we are undone! We've been rumbled!
Listen, the Murmur diverted your extraction jump. We need you back at the Sanctum, now! Hurry!
Indifference seeks a path through the walls, and then, Tenno, through you! Keep it at bay! The indifference approaches! Soon, it will take on mass. The grimoire must speak with its own voice.
gave me back my sight, but I would not spare you a glance. You gave me back my voice, but I never spoke to praise you as I should have. For you were my right hand, my strength, my support, my sanctuary. Even when the galleries hurled scorn upon me, your sole desire was to suffer it in my stead. To be worthy of me. I only wish that I could have been worthy of you, my lord.
later.
The strand of claw has been cut, while the indifference remains undeterred. I foresee a grim and continuing struggle to safeguard Papa's laboratory from its fell and ruinous grasp.
Indeed, I shall not waver. Protect the vessels, repair, rebuild. So runs the Kalimo sequence. And such is our task. In the version of the past we saw, my Albrecht said we were too late. The solution, naturally, is to arrive on time next time. You keep the murmur at bay, I shall fulfill my role. Punctuality. The Entrati family never could arrive on time without my help. And so, here I am, back to my old role, the diligent servant. Albrecht would have smiled at that, I think. He said, do I still deserve your tears after all I have done?
We had a deal. The deal was shook. A little handshake, all it took. Though from the deal, the wee child ran.
Yet still, the end has begun.
One must make the best of things. You've met the animals? The catastrophe Albrecht saddled me with? Well, any ideas? Their roles were intended to be filled by qualified personnel. People! Instead, we have this. It's bad comedy. They're imprinted with whatever information they need to function, and an understanding of our current state of affairs, including Albrecht's absence. They were sent into the void using a bell of the same design that Albrecht initially used. The void got in, somehow. Again. One of the animals was lost, and the rest came back like that. We placed them in stasis, pending a proper examination. For them, the disaster, intelligence, and selfhood all occurred only hours ago. They're psychological shrapnel, and they're all we've got. See what you can do with them. I simply do not have the time. Be patient with me, Tenno. I am still adjusting to this era. Oh, I'll just pop off and fight to do what you do would. Oh, no matter. We truly have a I'll just put this all. I cannot lie, Tenno. I have always felt nervous in the presence of Warframes. Very good, Tenno. To better times ahead.
Thank you, Bird, Lloyd preserved me from a newly minted brain and a beginner on the fiddle. Ah, yes. Operator, correct? Drifter, perhaps? You'll find our merry band share that unconventional relationship with their appellations. I am Fibonacci. Papa's design has uplifted me to function as the coordinating factor of this little group. You, may have heard that one of our number was consigned to paradise before our return from the void. Min, Tagver's mate. Yes, most unfortunate. Too often it is the good and the young who forge our future, laying their lives upon progress's unfeeling anvil. Now, let us apply ourselves to the grand work at hand and deny our minds melancholy's frigid caress. To work! As you were.
Please, remember to hand in any voca you encounter for analysis.
Sometimes when I try to sleep, I hear noises. Word. Mr. Tagfer is very still and very quiet. Like a dead thing in the hot green thing I think that came from. Jungle. He must be practicing. Mr. Tagfer? Wow, he's really... Is Min a dead thing? Can my friends be dead things? Can I be a dead thing? Oh, Papa will bring her back. Papa can do that. Papa won't let us be dead things. Papa, Bark, loves us. Yes, Bark, yes, Bark, Bark. Mr. Fibonacci, he'd know. Papa's plan, he said. So, You got it. Okay.
You're here, Tenno. Let's put you to work.
What do I do? What do I do? 1 minute, I existed only to eat and flee and breed. The next, I was me. But Min... Did Min have time to be Min? Before... She and I... We were the last. Did you know that? Without her, there's no more... us. No more Tagfer and Min. No soft calls. No gentle nuzzling muzzle. No little Tagfers. No little Mins. Ever. Fibonacci says we have to trust that it's all part of Papa's plan. How? Why? And now I have a purpose. So the fish says. To help you. In the ways in which I have been instructed. But all I want is to be with her. Papa never wanted anyone to know what he was up to. That's why he built the Netracells, little hideaway vaults. Not even Lloyd knows what he got up to in there. I want to know. I can get you into the anchor hold, where Albrecht stored all his key glyphs. They're on a rotation timer. Only one Netracell can be opened at any given time. And before you can do that, you've got to find the Netracell and neutralize any opposition. Impossible for a guy like me, but maybe not for someone with a working pair of opposable thumbs. What do you say? Oh. Okay. Oh. Hello. Netracells. Far as I'm concerned, anything of Papa's is yours. Archon shards, jewelry, loose furniture. Secrets?